Hello, in this video I will teach you how to cut various kinds of materials. Each kind of material needs its own tools and techniques. Let's start with paper. Suppose I have this sheet 8.5 by 11 sheet. I want to cut it into half. So what I do is, first in the middle I fold it into half, and then I draw a line in the middle with a pen, and then what I do is that I lay this sheet of paper on a hard surface, wood or glass, or in this case stone, and then I use this knife, the sharp knife, to cut it. And while cutting it, I hold the paper firmly, and it's cut, it's nicely cut. So this is one kind of cutting. Thank you. Hello, for cutting paper, there is a very good tool that you can buy in an office store like Office Max or Office Depot in USA. And this tool is, you can see in front of me. What you do is it's already marked. So this one here, I want to cut it into half. So I align it with 5.5 marking here, which is half, and then I just cut it like this. So this makes a nice cut and with a clean edge. So this is the best tool for cutting paper. Okay? Thank you. Hello. In this video, I'll show you how to cut a small piece of wood. This is a piece of wood that I got from Lowe's. This is for painting, and it's not very sturdy. It's wide but not very strong, but I want to cut it at a certain place. So what I do is, first thing, I mount it on a table. So I'm going to put it on a table, and then I'm going to use a clamp to clamp it. This is called a C-clamp. So I'm going to clamp it. So once I have clamped it, I mark the position where I'm going to cut. Let's suppose I want to cut it here. So I mark it here. And then I use a handsaw. It's a Stanley handsaw that I bought at Walmart for a very good price. It has coarse teeth, not very fine. The saw that has fine teeth are used for cutting metal. So this one is for wood. It has coarse teeth, means less teeth per inch. When there's more teeth per inch, it's for cutting metal. So I use this saw, and then I use it. Now here I'm going to make an impression, and then see, this cutting is done. Thank you. Hello. In this video, I will show you how to cut a thicker piece of wood. Here, I have a piece of wood which is a little bit thicker, and it can be cut with handsaw, but I want to show you how to use electric power tool to cut faster. So in this case, I have already mounted this piece of wood on a table edge, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to first mark the place where I'm going to cut it. Let's suppose I want to cut it at this place. So I mark it. In fact, it's better to make a straight line where you want to cut. And then I'm going to use this reciprocating saw. This one is made by Ryobi. It's very fast and it does not shake too much. And I have mounted a reciprocating saw which is general purpose. Some blades are meant for wood, some are meant for metal. The ones which have coarser teeth are meant for wood. The ones which are finer teeth are meant for metal. This one is for general purpose. So what I do is that I have already mounted this blade. It can be easily dismounted and mounted. So, and I have already plugged it in. So what I do is that I start doing it. That's it. The piece is cut. It's very important to understand that in this saw, this one, some saws have a knob where you can adjust the speed. Here, as you press harder, the speed increases. As you press less, the speed is less. So this reciprocating saw is a great tool. Thank you. Hello. Now I'm going to show you how to cut a doorknob made of metal. Sometimes a doorknob may be defective and you can't open it. You may have to cut it out. So I'm going to use a reciprocating saw, and it has a wood blade already mounted. So I'm going to remove it. I'm going to remove this bad blade. Now I'm going to use this blade with less coarse edge. It has more teeth per inch, so it's meant for metal. And sometimes they also mark it. Here it says metal. Here it says metal blade. So I'm going to mount it. Here I'm going to insert it in this hole, and then I'm going to go and cut it. Thank you. Hello. Now I have this reciprocating saw in my hand with a metal blade mounted on it, and I have this bathroom knob that needs to be cut. So what I will do is that I will just plug it in and start cutting it. Here, you just start cutting it, and it will cut the whole thing. Okay? I'm not going to show you now because I don't want to destroy my bathroom knob. But this is how you will position it. You will plug the machine in and you will start cutting it, and it will cut the whole thing. Okay? Thank you. Hello. In this video, I will show you how to use a new tool called jigsaw to cut wood. I have a piece of wood here. I want to cut at this position. I want to cut a piece of it. So what I do is that first I take a pen and a ruler, and I mark the line where I want to cut. That's very important, to mark the line with a pen. And then I take a jigsaw where I have mounted the blade which is meant for wood. Don't use the blade meant for metal. The metal blade have more teeth per inch. It's finer. This is coarser. So you use this one, plug it in the machine, position it at the proper point in the wood, and then start cutting it. That's it. So I have positioned my jigsaw on the point where I want to cut, and I have plugged it in. So we cut it. That's it. Job is done. Thank you. Hello. In this video, I will show you how to use a new tool called chainsaw to cut a tree. For cutting any kind of trees or tree branches, the best tool is the chainsaw because it is very powerful and it can cut a whole big tree. So in this case, I have this oleander tree, and one branch of it is dead, and I want to get rid of it. I just broke it, but I'm going to show you how to cut it out. Okay? So I plug it in my electric chainsaw in the electric port, and then I just cut it out. This is how you cut a tree. Like you have two other branches remaining. If I want to cut it out, it just takes a few seconds. Whereas with electric reciprocating saw, it would take a long time. The chainsaw is the best for cutting any kind of tree. Okay, and the chainsaw comes in various kinds. This is the one is electric saw. I have connected it to the electric outlet. There is also gas chainsaw that runs on gas. That way you don't need to worry about electric cord. And there is also these days this electric battery powered, where it's more portable. It's cleaner, it does not take gas, and it's electric, but it does not take cord. It runs on 20 volts batteries. So they are the latest gadget. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.